Hi, my name is Jay and welcome to my channel, Chaotic Plant Friend. Now, as you can tell, this is my first video on my channel, but this is not my first video on YouTube. I have decided to pursue content creation in this particular hobby of mine, which is plants. And yes, judging by my channel name, you can tell that I'm chaotic. I have a wide variety of interests when it comes to plants. I am an outdoor and indoor gardener. I love rare and uncommon and common house plants, specifically recently of the carnivorous sort of genus, and I have really been enjoying going down that rabbit hole. So here I am, first video of my plant channel, and I wanted to share with you an unboxing. Now, before my nerves get the better of me, because it's probably been like 2 years since I've filmed any sort of YouTube video, we're just gonna get into the unboxing. Now, this is a very special package that I'm so excited for. It is from Pearl River Exotics. I found them on Instagram and they have just some absolutely luscious nepenthes plants. And if you're unfamiliar with nepenthes, they are your standard, very commonly found pitcher plants that are from the Southeast Asia region typically. And I have gotten cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs type of obsessed with nepenthes lately. I only have 2 in my collection and they are recent additions. So these are even more recent additions. Alrighty, so the nice thing about Pearl River Exotics is that their shipping didn't require me to like add an additional heat pack. Like a lot of places, they'll ask you to pay for an additional heat pack. I think that the shipping costs already factor the heat pack in if you order during like winter, early spring. So that was really nice. I didn't have to think about that because that's definitely something to consider if you're ordering plants when it's still cool. All right, let's get into the actual unboxing part of this. All right, so very secure packaging. This is going to be my nepenthes jambon. I will insert, you know, a mature photograph of what this nepenthes looks like. It has gotten really popular recently, and jambon, I think in Indonesia, literally means toilet. And that's what these nepenthes look like when they're mature. So let me get this unwrapped. So I don't know if you can see this, but homegirl like leapt out of her little spot. It looks like it's still, like there's still roots in there attaching them. So I'm just gonna nudge her back in. Actually, I'm gonna take a picture first because just in case she dies all of a sudden. Because they do have a live upon arrival guarantee, which is really nice. And like, she was not a cheap girl, so I'm just gonna record it just in case she doesn't make it, but I have a feeling she'll be okay. I'm just gonna be extra careful with her and put her back in her little hole. It happens, you know, when you get plants from like online and you have them shipped, like things are gonna happen. And what I tend to do with my online plants, especially if they've had a little tumble, is I like to keep them in high humidity, in semi-decent bright light. I don't wanna stress them out too much by like giving them a full blast of LEDs, grow lights. So I try to like keep them a little in the shaded portion of my greenhouse cabinet and let them sort of like revive there. I'm gonna give her a drink. She's definitely still wet, but I'm gonna give her just a little more to help with the rehabbing process. Otherwise, it should be okay. I should also mention the nepenthes jambon is super tiny like this because they didn't have any more like more mature plants, and this was already a $40 plant. So I was like, okay, why not? Okay, so the next plant that I got from them, I went ahead and unwrapped it and everything because it's just like, it gives me anxiety to like be doing it on camera and try to be as delicate as possible. So this is the nepenthes Singulana cross Diabolica, and I think Diabolica is a form of Hamada, the Hamada nepenthes, and I will insert a mature picture of this particular cross. This is the cross that made me want to buy from them because I saw the picture the first time they like raved about it on their Instagram stories, and then yeah, it stuck in my brain and I decided I just had to have it. She gets really bright red pictures and I'm very excited, and she's already picturing, so we are going to take nice good care of this baby. All right, so the next nepenthes I got has these adorable pictures. Now this one is Nepenthes Vogelii, I think it's called, and I don't know if you can see, but her pictures are like sort of speckled, and they are just perfect. I'm so excited. Like, this shipped so well, and I left the like paper towel here just for color contrast so you can actually see the pictures, but I will insert a mature photo of what these will look like eventually, and I'm so excited because they just look stunning. And this was another one that they like blasted on their Instagram stories, and I was like, okay, that one too. Shut your mouth. Y'all, I just unboxed this and look at that picture. It is perfect. I definitely see a little bug in there. It looks like a little millipede. Oh, I'm so excited. This one is Ventricosa cross Sibuyanensis. Oh God, I'm terrible at names. Let me see. What does the paper say? I think it's Sibuyanensis with Rob Cantley, and I guess King of Spades, Rob Cantley, King of Spades. She is a beauty. Like, look at that perfection. I'm so excited. Now, all of these are going to be grown in intermediate conditions, which is basically like, I don't know the full definition, but it's basically like home conditions. I think that these particular ones are gonna need a little more humidity and like decent, consistent light and watering. So this is, these are definitely like beginner to slash intermediate level type of plants. I am newer to nepenthes, but I am not new to plants in general, and I have done some deep rabbit hole researching, and I'm very excited to have these trusted into my care. I bought them, so no one really gets a say, but I'm still excited to have them. And while I am peeling off the very complicated tape structure here to secure this plant, I'll tell you a little bit more about myself. Again, my name is Jay. I am 32 years old, and I am, as you can tell by my books, and I will show you my plants at another time because that is an entire video, but I am a bit of a hobby nerd, and my main ones are plants and books. And my previous YouTube channel used to be about books. It's still up, and I still think about returning to it, but reading is so personal and close to my heart that sometimes making a production out of it is really tough and draining for me. And plants, it's different because there aren't a whole lot of people in my life that have the same sort of obsession with plants, and just like, especially like rare house plants. For outside plants, my thing is roses. I love a good rose. I love flowers, so I grow a lot of that in my outside. Oh, did I just damage it? Anyway, and you know, I wanted to see more carnivorous plant content out there on YouTube, and there seems to be a select few that's just doing carnivorous content, carnivorous plant content, and I wanted to be part of that, and I figured I could just give it a go. My day job, I work in sort of like HR functions with hiring and stuff, in the non-profit-y sector. nonprofit adjacent. And oh my goodness, oh, I love everything spooky and horror. I'm wearing a horror shirt right now, Nightmare on Elm Street. If you know, you know. I mean, I feel like everyone should know. That's not even a saying. Like, if you don't like Nightmare on Elm Street, I'm sorry, we can't be friends. Unless you're like terrified of horror movies, and in that case, I totally understand, and I support you regardless. Anyway, that brings to a conclusion my unboxing of Pearl River Exotics. I will definitely be ordering from them again, and this entire process was so positive. I actually emailed them later on and I was like, hey, I saw another plant that I really want and you haven't shipped it yet, so can you please combine and then refund any shipping overages? And they like responded so fast. They were so nice, and they're so responsive on their social media too, so definitely give them a try. Not sponsored in any sort of way. I spent my own money and I'm very excited with my new plants. I will show you updates much later on. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Look at the perfection of this picture. She's hairy. Oh my God, I'm so excited about her.